Hey guys, Leela Jane here. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make this video about Catalina Island. I didn't even know the place existed except for the movie Step Brothers, but I went on my honeymoon to Catalina Island almost a year ago, so I wanted to make this video on my tips and tricks about Catalina Island. So one of my favorite things to do, obviously I do my research before visiting any place, but I love to ask the people that live there, like, questions about the place, the island. So one thing to know about the island is I was researching, like, when you get into Catalina Island by using the Catalina Express, you're on one side of the island and there's another dot on another side of the island. So I had asked somebody, I was like, I saw that you could visit another spot on the island. How do you get there? And you have to actually take a whole nother boat ride. Like, you have to pay for this boat ride and take it to the other side of the island. But what they had said is, honestly, the main strip that you are on when you get to Catalina Island is the main area. If you want to take the boat ride to the other side, it's basically more fancy and just more expensive, but not as much to do. So that's something to keep in mind. When getting to Catalina Island, you have to buy the Catalina Express tickets to get there and back. So it's the only way to get to Catalina Island is to take the Catalina Express. It's an hour-long boat ride there and back from the island. And once you get to the island, there's one main strip that's along the beach, and that's basically like it. And you can walk everywhere. Nothing's far. I mean, you can go like inland, like in the island, but that's honestly not that far either. Like, you can walk everywhere. So if you want to take a golf cart, it's for basically seeing a view of Catalina, like to go up the hills just to see like an entire view from up top. But what I did when I went on my honeymoon was I went ziplining. One of the things I wanted to do was go ziplining. So I scheduled a ziplining tour, and if you don't buy it when you're waiting for your boat ride at the Catalina Express, you can buy it as soon as you get on the island. There's a booth there and somebody will sell you the tickets so you can schedule your ziplining tour or whatever tour that you want. So whenever I had actually bought my ziplining ticket, you drive a bus up to the top, so you zipline back down. So on our bus ride up to the top, they took us to like the top, not the highest point, but a pretty high point of the island that I took like a beautiful wide picture of the island. And not only that, but while you're ziplining down, you still see the entire view of Catalina, like island view, and it's just so beautiful and it's so worth it. I'm afraid of heights. I'm scared of heights, but it was totally worth it, and it was definitely a fun experience. We stayed at the Hotel Macrae. At the beginning, they have like these beautiful paintings and pictures of the family line, and it was honestly a beautiful hotel to stay at. It was wonderful. Everything was hassle-free. I mean, they had like complimentary breakfast, but they only had like muffins and like juice basically. But hey, it was nice of them to do that. Like, it's right outside the beach, so you walk out, you see beach air, beach water. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I enjoyed staying there very, very much. And I also went snorkeling. It's behind the casino, or that big round thing in Catalina Island. And I saw it was a very beautiful view. I saw a whole lot of fish. They weren't colorful, but I saw a whole lot of fish. It was scary. It was frightening, but it was so much fun. I paid for a tour guide in the water, and it was totally worth it because they tell you facts about the fish, the water. One of them went down and grabbed a sea cucumber, and we were able to touch it and feel it because that instructor went to go get it. But unfortunately, our camera died whenever we were trying to get the view of that sea cucumber. But it was really cool. Some of the places we went to eat, one, we were trying to save money, so we went to a grocery store named Vaughn's. I think it's like it's the market there. It's a grocery store. And it was actually very expensive because I'm assuming everything's imported of some sort. So it was kind of expensive, but it was still a nice way to save a little bit of money if you're interested in going to their grocery market and purchasing a couple things. We also went to Antonio's Pizzeria. It was actually pretty pricey for some pizza, like regular pizza and stuff like that. It was actually pretty pricey, so that was interesting, but it was still good. We also visited the Sand Trap. That was probably one of my most favorite places to visit because I had asked an islander, I was like, hey, you know, what's a good place to eat or to see while I'm here? And one of them was like, go to the Sand Trap. It's like in the island. You have to walk a little bit into the island, but it's a small little green building, and they have happy hour for tacos and they have happy hour for drinks, I believe. And it was stupid cheap and it was so good. It was so worth it. I think the tacos are like $1 something each. They're probably like $1 each, I think. And then the drinks weren't that expensive either, and it was so worth it. I loved going to Sand Trap. I'm glad somebody told me about it. So we went to go eat there. We also went to Lloyd's Ice Cream. I guess it's a popular spot for ice cream and treats. So we bought treats and ice cream, and it was really good. We also went to the Lobster Trap because another islander also told us to go to the Lobster Trap and get the breakfast shot. So the Lobster Trap, it was kind of pricey, but their food was so good. Like, it was so worth it, and the breakfast shot was so delicious. I think it was like a maple syrup bourbon of some sort. I don't know if it was Jack's or not. And it was a shot of orange juice and a piece of bacon to eat at the end, and it was so good that we ordered like a couple because it was so good. So definitely, if you go to the Lobster Trap, get the breakfast shot. That was delicious. All right, so the nightlife in Catalina Island. We had started off going to the Marlin Club because somebody was like, oh, you know, it's a really popular bar. Sure enough, when we went into that bar, there was a lot of people in there, and there was like a live band going on, and it was really cool, but it was so crowded that I really didn't want to be in there for very long. So then we started walking out, and I can't remember the name of this club because I'm pretty sure I didn't even see the name of the club. It honestly just looked like a walkway with a velvet like cloth on top of the archway in front of the door. And when you walk in, you go straight upstairs, and then there's the club. And I don't remember what it was called, unfortunately. And I didn't take a picture of it either, because I didn't know what it was. But we went in there, and they had some really, really good poppin' music, DJ music. You know, they had the bar there. It was awesome. And I actually took a picture there with, like, wings on the wall, which was pretty cool. So I had that. But that was the club that we liked the most, like dancing and stuff. We were able to be in there and dance. It wasn't so crowded as the Marlin Club, but hey, that's what we experienced. And here I'm going to show you a small vlog while I was actually on the island and I was reviewing the Sand Trap because I liked it so much. So enjoy the video, and thanks for watching today. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I guess I'm gonna keep it this way.
I don't think they can hear you, babe.
Yeah, they can. Okay. So we're here.
Walk on the right.
Walking. Oh, go that way. We're here in Catalina Island for our honeymoon, and we just got done eating at the Sand Trap. And I think it's like a local spot. It's actually pretty deep in the island. It's a bit of a walk, but
16 minutes from the pier, like the coast, like the edge of it, where the
strip is, I guess. But we just ate at the Sand Trap. I heard from a local that's a really good spot to eat, so we went to go check it out. And they have dollar tacos from, I think, 2 to 7. From 2 to 7 and happy hour.
All day. Every day. Or every day.
Every day. And the tacos were so good. It was so worth going to. I'm so glad this guy mentioned this to us. And they were small tacos. They were like street tacos. But even at that, they were actually still really good. Some pine cones.
Yeah, we're getting pine cones for as souvenirs.
I need 3 of them. I need 3 to get some pine
free
cones.
Souvenirs, guys.
Here on Catalina Island, but the weather is beautiful, and so far we've had a really good time. We just got done ziplining before we ate, and it was actually really fun. It was a zipline eco tour, and it's a little pricey, but it was so worth it.
So worth it.
It was so worth it, and it was so much fun. If you definitely come to Island, definitely do ziplining. You get a great view on the drive up there of the island and while you're ziplining on your way down. So it was definitely great, definitely worth it.
think we passed them.
And
We should get them over there.
and yeah, so that's our trip so far.
So
and,
far.
Oh shit.
We will
And-
update you some more on more places to eat and go to because we kind of just got here yesterday. So
Yes.
we're
And yesterday we ate at the Antonio's Pizzeria, and it was actually really good too, but it was very pricey as well. But it was still good, and I will be posting a picture of that restaurant as well.
yes.
But yeah, it's our trip so far.
So far. Have a good day.